gasoline, you lit the match. You stood there waiting for the final catch. The moment I would crumble into ash and disappear into the past. But you forgot that some things burn for ages. The time is written on different pages. The time is written on different pages. You thought a spark would be enough to end me. You thought a spark would be enough to end me. But I'm the fire that doesn't bend, see. I burn longer than you thought, slow and deep. A flame you lit that you can't put to sleep. You wanted ashes, you wanted defeat, but I'm the ember glowing at your feet. I burn longer than you planned, brighter too. Every attempt to kill me just made me new. You thought you'd see the end, my firelight, but I burn longer than you thought, through every night. I've seen your hope flicker and die as you watch me rise against the sky. You tried to suffocate me with your lies, but I breathe oxygen from your goodbyes. Every time you turn your back and walk, I feed on the silence of your talk. You cannot starve a flame that's learned to eat the very absence of your heat. I burn longer than you thought, slow and deep. A flame you lit that you can't put to sleep. You wanted ashes, you wanted defeat, but I'm the ember glowing at your feet. I burn longer than you planned, brighter too. Every attempt to kill me just made me new. You thought you'd see the end, my firelight, but I burn longer than you thought, through every night. You calculated how long I'd last. You wrote the ending of my past. You wrote the ending of my past, but you forgot to factor in my will to fire and factor in my will to find me. You cannot kill. I'm not a spark, I'm not a flash. I'm the slow burn that turns your ash to something you can't comprehend. I burn longer, burn without end. I burn longer than you thought, not because I'm stubborn, cause I'm built from a different kind. To sleep, you wanted ashes, you wanted defeat, but I'm the ember glowing at your feet. I burn longer than you planned, brighter too. Every attempt to kill me just made me new. You thought you'd see the end, my firelight. I burn longer than you thought, always. I burn without wood. You took the forest, took the trees. You left me barren in the breeze. You thought without your kindling I'd go cold, another story left untold. But you forgot that I'm a different kind, a fire that lives within the mind, a flame that doesn't need your logs. I burn without wood through all the fogs. I burn without wood, I burn without you. I found a fire that's entirely new, not fed by promises, not fed by lies. I burn with the sun in my own eyes. You can take your timber, take your trees. I've learned to burn on a different breeze. I burn without wood, I burn with grace, the fire you'd extinguish in this place. I used to think that I would die without your fuel to get me by. I'd beg for splinters, beg for bark to keep me glowing in the dark. But then I found a hidden source, a quiet, unextinguishable force that doesn't need a single tree to burn as wild and as free. I burn without wood, I burn without you. I found a fire that's entirely new, not fed by promises, not fed by lies. I burn with the sun in my own eyes. You can take your timber, take your trees. I've learned to burn on a different breeze. I burn without wood, I burn with grace, the fire you extinguish in this place. You thought you were my only source, that without you I'd run out of force. But I've been burning since before your name engraved itself upon my flame. I am the spark, I am the air, the oxygen that wasn't there until I found it in my chest. I burn without wood, I burn my best. I burn without wood, I burn without you. I found a fire that's entirely new, not fed by promises, not fed by lies. I burn with the sun in my own eyes. burn without wood. I always had, just didn't know it. Now I burn without wood. I burn without you. I burn. You lit the match, you watched it spread. You thought you'd see me bow my head. You waited for the scream, the cry, the final flicker of my light. But something happened you didn't plan. I stopped being woman, I became the brand of something wild, something new. I started dancing where you thought I'd lose. I dance in the fire, I move with the flame. I stopped trying to put out the pain. I let it burn, I let it roar. I'm not the woman I was before. Dance in the fire, I twirl and spin. The heat has become my closest kin. You thought you'd watch me turn to ash, but I'm dancing faster than the flash. The smoke is thick, the embers glow, but I have found a different flow, a rhythm only the broken know, a way to make the suffering slow. I step on coals that should consume. I breathe the air that fills the room, with death, with loss, with everything. But I have learned to make it sing. I dance in the fire, I move with the flame. I stop trying to put out the pain. I let it burn, I let it roar. I'm not the woman I was before. Dance in the fire, I twirl and spin. The heat has become my closest kin. You thought you'd watch me turn to ash, but I'm dancing faster than the flash. You don't extinguish a fire by running away. You don't survive the flames by learning to pray. You become the fire, you become the heat. You make the burn in your own heartbeat. So I dance, I leap, I spin, I turn, I take the pain and I watch it burn into something beautiful, something bright. I dance in the fire not because I'm brave, because I've learned that through the fire is a dance, a beautiful, terrible, freeing dance. I dance in the fire, I move with the flame. I stop trying to put out the pain. I let it burn, I let it roar. I'm not the woman I was before. I dance in the fire, I twirl and spin. The heat has become my closest kin. You thought you'd watch me turn to ash, but I'm dancing faster than the flash. Watch me dance, this is not destruction. I dance in the fire and I've never felt more alive. You came running with your buckets and your hose, convinced you'd be the one who got to choose how hot I'd burn, how bright I'd glow. You thought you'd be the one to control the fuse, but I've been burning long before your water, long before you learned to try and tame. I'm not a house fire, not a disaster. I'm the wild, ungovernable flame. I'm the fire with no firefighter. No one gets to tell me when to get brighter. You can take, contain what was never meant to be caged. I've been burning since a different age. With no firefighter, wild and free. You can't put out the heart of me. I'll burn through your lungs, through your pleas. I'm the fire that burns just as I please. You thought your love could be my fire break, that I would simmer for your tender sake. But I'm not built for cooling down, my dear. I'm the fire that thrives on the fear of those who think they know how I should be. You can't negotiate with a flame, you see. I don't make deals, I don't compromise. I just burn brighter in your wondering eyes. I'm the fire with no firefighter. No one gets to tell me when to get brighter. You can take, contain what was never meant to be caged. I've been burning since a different age. With no firefighter, wild and free. You can't put out the heart of me. I'll burn through your lungs, through your pleas. I'm the fire that burns just as I please. You can call the firefighters, sound the alarm. You can try to protect yourself from harm, but I'm not a threat, I'm not a disaster. I'm just a fire that moves faster than anyone who tries to catch. I'm the fire with no match. I was born from my own spark. I'm the fire that lights the dark. I'm the fire with no fire, and I don't need one. I'm not a disaster, I'm a forces don't get managed, they get witnessed, if you're lucky. I'm the fire with no firefighter, wild and free. You can't put out the heart of me, watch. I'll burn through your alarms, through your pleas. I'm the fire with no firefighter, don't try to save me. You ran out of fuel, I'm still burning. You poured your anger into every flame. You thought you'd win by playing your old game. You blazed so bright, you burned so fast, convinced your fire would be the last. But I watched you flicker, I watched you fade. The masterpiece of pain you'd made began to crumble, lose its heat, while I remained upon my feet. You ran out of fuel, I'm still burning. All that hate you had, it's gone, it's learning. That fire needs a source, a constant stream, and yours was just a temporary dream. You ran out of fuel, I'm still alive. The flame you tried to kill is burning bright. You thought you'd see the end of me for sure, but I'm the fire that endures, I'm the cure. I watched you sputter, watched you choke on all the bitterness you spoke. You tried to reignite with one last spark, but you were dying in the dark. Well, I had found a different source, a quiet, steady inner force that doesn't need your gasoline to keep my fire bright and clean. You ran out of fuel, I'm still burning. All that hate you had, it's gone, it's learning. That fire needs a source, a constant stream, and yours was just a temporary dream. You ran out of fuel, I'm still alive. The flame you tried to kill is burning bright. You thought you'd see the end of me for sure, but I'm the fire that endures, I'm the cure. You ran out of fuel because your fire was hate, and hate burns fast but it can't replicate the slow steady burn of a heart that's healed. The kind of fire that's been revealed is stronger than the temporary blaze. I'm still burning, not because I'm tough, because your fire never was enough. You ran out of fuel, I'm still burning, not with anger, with peace, and that's the kind of fire that never goes out. You ran out of fuel, I'm still burning. All that hate you had, it's gone, it's learning. That fire needs a source, a constant stream, and yours was just a temporary bright. You thought you'd see the end of me for sure, but I'm the fire that endures, I'm the cure. You ran out of fuel a long time ago, I'm still burning, not out of spite, out of life, and I'll be burning long after you've forgotten my name. You burned out, I'm still here. You say I'm crazy, lost my mind, for feeling every single kind of pain you gave and walking through the fire that was meant to end me too. You say I'm crazy, can't be sane, to still be standing in the rain after the storm you swore would break every bone and every ache. You say I'm crazy, but I'm free, the kind of craze that you'll never be. You call it madness, I call it art, the survival of a shattered heart. You say I'm crazy, watch me shine, the crazy you could never define. I'm not insane, I'm just too real. You say I'm crazy, but that's how I heal. You'd rather see me small and tame, apologizing for the flame that burns inside my chest each night, the fire that you couldn't fight. You want me quiet, want me sane, but sanity has been a chain that kept me from the truth I know. Crazy is the only way to grow. You say I'm crazy, but I'm free, the kind of craze that you'll never be. You call it madness, I call it art, the survival of a shattered heart. You say I'm crazy, watch me to confine the wild, untamable, beautiful mind that learned to dance in the very fire you lit to burn my funeral pyre. But crazy isn't what you think, so the breakdown, it's the link to something deeper than your fear. You say I'm crazy, I say I'm alive, more alive than you'll ever know. This crazy is the only sane response to what you put me through, so call me crazy, I'll take it as a compliment. You say I'm crazy, but I'm free, the kind of craze that you'll never be. You call it madness, I call it art, the survival of a shattered heart. You say I'm crazy, watch me shine, the crazy you could never define. I'm not insane, I'm just too real. You say I'm crazy, but that's how I heal. Call me crazy, I wear it like a crown, the crown of the woman who survived you, the crazy one, the alive one, the one you break, and I'm glorious. You stand watching me burn. The fire started silently, a spark ignited by your absence in the dark. I called your name, I reached for your hand, but you just stood there on the sand, watching the flames climb up my skin. A silent witness to the state I'm in. You didn't run, you didn't cry, you just stood there with your knowing eye. You stand watching me burn, doing nothing at all. You watch me rise, you watch me fall. You don't reach out, you don't call for aid, you just observe the wreckage that you made. You stand watching me burn, a statue of stone, while I turn to ash, while I moan. You had the water, you had the cure, but you stand watching me burn, of that I'm sure. I used to think that love would run to help, would brave the flames to save the yelp of someone they had promised to hold. But you're the coldest story ever told. You brought the matches, you brought the fuel, you made sure that every warning was cruel. And now you stand with folded arms, watching me succumb to all your harms. I see you there, a silhouette of spite, enjoying the terrible, beautiful sight of me unraveling in the heat. You stand watching me burn, my sweet defeat. You could have saved me with a single cup, but you'd rather watch me burn than lift me up. So I'll burn and I'll burn, and I'll turn to ash. You stand walking out, waiting for the final crash. You stand, watch us while I burn, and I stop and you burn. I've started hoping you'll feel the heat one day, the way I do every single day. You stand watching me burn, doing nothing at all. Voice trembly rise, you watch me hide. You stand watching me burn, a statue of stone, just as you had the water, you had. You stand watching me burn, of that I'm sure. I'll be ashes on the wind, finally free of your gaze. You lit the match with a careless hand, watch the flames spread across the land. You thought you'd see me turn to ash and dust, another soul reduced by broken trust. But you forgot to check what I was made of. The fire only burned what I was afraid of. The fire only burned what I was afraid of. The surface me, the fragile, easy part. You never reached my core, my real heart. You thought it was easy to burn, but I'm not. The fire made me stronger than you thought. You watched the flames and smiled, convinced I'd fall, but I was learning how to stand through it all. You thought it was kindling, quick to catch, but I'm the stone that never meets its match. You lit the fire, I let it roar. You thought I'd burn, but I came back for more. I let you think you had the upper hand, I played the part you seemed to understand. The victim who would crumble at your feet, the woman who would taste her own defeat. But every flame you sent to break my skin just burned away the weakness held within, and left a core of something hard and true, and left a core of something hard and true, a version of myself I never knew. You thought it was easy to burn, but I'm not. The fire made me stronger than you thought. You watched the flames and smiled, convinced I'd fall, to catch, but I'm the stone that never meets its match. You lit the fire, I let it roar. You thought I'd burn, but I came back for more. You underestimated what I am. A forest fire can't destroy a dam. You thought I'd disappear in smoke and heat, but I'm the ground beneath your dancing feet. You cannot burn what won't ignite. You cannot turn my strength to fright. I am not paper, I'm not dry wood. You thought I'd burn, but you misunderstood. But I'm the one who walks through fire and comes out golden, not ash gold. You'll never touch me again. You thought it was easy to burn, but I'm not. The fire made me stronger than you thought. You watched the flames and smiled, convinced I'd fall, but I was learning how to stand through it all. You thought it was kindling, quick to catch, but I'm the stone that never meets its match. You lit the fire, I let it roar. You thought I'd burn, but I came back for more. You thought it was easy to burn, look at me now, still standing, still whole, still here. Guess again. You're the fire starter. You came with a match and a steady hand. You lit the flames across the land. You thought you'd watch me disappear into the smoke, into the fear. But you forgot that fire doesn't just destroy. It clears the ground for something new. It clears the ground for something new, my boy. You burn the old, you burn the dead, and left a canvas where I bled. You're the fire starter, the one who lit the blaze, the one who watched me through the haze. You thought you'd see the end of my life, but you just made me burn more bright. You're the fire starter, the catastarter, the catalyst, the beautiful and terrible twist that turned my ashes into art. You lit the fire, but I'm the spark. I used to curse the day you struck the match. I used to pray for a different batch of love, of life, of something calm. But you were the fire, you were the bomb that burned away the weak, the false, the parts of me that took no pause. You burned me down to build me new. I owe the phoenix in part to you. You're the fire starter, the one who lit the blaze, the one who watched me through the haze. You thought you'd see the end of my life, but you just made me burn more bright. You're the fire starter, the catastarter, the catalyst, the beautiful and terrible twist that turned my ashes into art. You lit the fire, but I'm the spark. Don't thank you for the pain you understand. I thank you for the fire's demand. That I rise, that I grow, that I become your careless crew and the fire starter. You're the fire starter, I'm the one who learned to dance in the flames. Thank you for the match, I'll take it from here. You started the fire, I became the flame. Thank you for the spark, now watch me burn, watch me soar. You're the fire starter, I'm the fire.